Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Entirely unique. This place has something special about it. La Bombonera. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his...
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to go one up. Saved it! He can't put it away.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Goes for it! There it is!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, a breakthrough already. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Hoists it forward. Goalkeeper's ball. Get the better of his opposite number, and it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Saka tries making a foray down the right. Flings in across. Keeps everyone guessing. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Goretzka. Well read, he sorted that out. Timely intervention. Forward it goes. Goretzka. Kane. And through to the goalkeeper. Now the counter. He's picked him out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tar. Guerrero plays it forward. Goretzka plays it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Some clever work on the flank.
Yeah, they seem to be encouraging both fullbacks to ease inside, so we'll keep an eye on that to see if it all works out.
Kane tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it back. Forward it goes. Played into the middle. Managed to get it away. Big chance! There was plenty of power on that. Chance to break. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Kimmich set up one goal so far. Rice. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
The action is back underway.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for...
And the shot! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Hoists it forward. And once more they can't get through. That's a good ball to find him. And he's cut it out. Goretzka.
Rice. They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
Kane gets into a dangerous position. Looking to get within range. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Oh, he's broken through. Big chance, must be! Tries a shot! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Now it's Kane. Kane. It's Kane! Oh, that's a waste.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Goretzka loses his balance and loses the ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Oh, shooting chance! Tar. Goretzka. Back into the middle. Rice. Surely has a shot. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene, and Saka has got himself a free kick. Rice considers his options.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
And Neuer pulls off a sensational save! And here's Kane. Has he picked him out? He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Gets it back. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Big shot! Goes for goal! Oh, that is an awful miss. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket. Going for goal!
Well, once he went with the shimmy, it looked like a gimme. How frustrating.
Mohamed Salah. This could spell danger. Looking to... He's gone for it! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Hernandez. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Mbappe! Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Mohamed Salah. And now the breakaway. Decent-looking ball. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Hernandez goes for the cross. Gomez goes looking. Isak.
France have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And the shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Massive leap! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Has a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Deadlock broken. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Great chance here to level it up. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And he's going direct. Throw in. Can he? Has a hit! Conte. Hernandez. Hernandez plays it forward. Gets it back. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Robertson. And it's Salah. Could be thinking about a shot here. And the finish! He was was never going to miss from there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Out towards the flank. Tries to get it forward quickly, and the counter is on. Ball through needs to be good here. Conte. He could be in here. Hoists it forward. Mbappe. And it's been taken straight back. Forward it goes. He's one-on-one! He's had a shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So having trailed, this to go ahead. And he's kept it out. No, he's missed it!
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
This possibly the last play of the half. Greatly! It's a wonderful goal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped.
The first 45 minutes are up. Liverpool come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Liverpool head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. We're promptly into the second 45. Shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
France are making a change now. It's going to be a double change then.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Isak.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Going through. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, good take in a good area.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's played him through. Hits one! And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. I think that goes for goal! He scores! And they get themselves in front! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
No question, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Chiesa. He's got options out wide. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, has a pop! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been...
He's had a go! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Oh, good interception. And it's played forward. Could move up a gear here. And he's going long. Decent looking ball. Chance to shoot. Oh, surely! Oh, that's a fine challenge. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Hernandez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hoists it forward. Oh, shooting chance! He can pounce on that. They are rampant! And the lead is 3! Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This is, of course, the Maracanã. It is a vast stadium, which many, and rightly so, consider the spiritual home of the world game. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
We have already started here. It's a good look, towering header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Goretzka. Kimmich. Goretzka. And it's Tar. Martinez. Oh, he's found him in space. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Oh, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Has a pop! Rising over the bar.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Hoists it forward. Germany getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Look at the defender bombing forward. Martinez. He's gone for it. It's there.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken. It's what? Whistle's gone. That's a foul. Chelhanoglu, Zielinski, whipped in, and he's there to clear it. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Forward it goes.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Kimmich. Goretzka. Gets it, and now what? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Zielinski, he's looked long this time. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Germany with this to level it up. Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
He just didn't let his nerves get to him. He struck that with conviction. What a penalty.
Germany grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And that's sprayed out wide. Well read, he sorted that out. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, and the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Found his man, shapes to shoot! Turns and goes back, hits one! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class weight.
Calhanoglu plays it through, gets into some space. In comes the cross. Goes long. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cut out in the nick of time. There's the whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. So we're already into the second period. Ball, who's going to get there? The referee's awarded a free kick. Zielinski. Deep cross. Good clearance and very necessary. Goretzka. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Dinks one in. He's made sure that that won't get through. Goretzka. Kimmich. Kimmich drives it forward. Chance to break. Martinez set up one goal so far. Good idea, just poorly executed. Ball is over the line. Çalhanoğlu. Zielinski. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. A buccaneering run from the defender. Up to meet it! They've done it! Into the lead once more. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Chip through. Arnautovic provides an outlet. And that has been cleared. Goretzka.
Germany really aren't helping themselves. They're not seeing enough of the ball.
Rudiger gets it back. Kimmich. And here's Goretzka.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
He's left his man. Out towards the flank. Pings it out wide. And he's going, great leap! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the lead now is 2. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He has a pot! That's a real chance missed.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Çalhanoğlu. Martinez. It's got through. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Gets away from his opponent. Going for goal! Kimmich. And here's Sané. Germany get it back again. And it's played forward. Well, that had to be more accurate. And that's it. Germany Huffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game. The result is what matters, and this result is cruel. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Germany never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. A very poor show.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Rodri. Çalhanoğlu. Mkhitaryan. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Finds himself eased off the ball. Mkhitaryan. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Mkhitaryan. Martinez. Timely intervention. Forward it goes. Mkhitaryan gets into the right position to intercept. Mkhitaryan.
Oh, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Martinez!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
Chooses to go back. And here's the chance to counter. He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, some clever work on the flank.
Yeah, they seem to be encouraging both fullbacks to ease inside, so we'll keep an eye on that to see if it all works out.
It's out for a goal kick. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Martinez. Well read, he sorted that out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's in space and looking for options. Massive leap! There it is! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
It's a fabulous hit one!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
Manchester clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Martinez. Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Hit long and direct, and he's there to cut it out. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for the shot at goal!
Hoists it forward. And that had to be more accurate. And he has been fouled there. Çalhanoğlu. Martinez. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Mkhitaryan. Martinez. Mkhitaryan. Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Bernardo Silva. Just about up to the hour now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
It's come through. Going for goal! Mkhitaryan. Could move up a gear here. Rodri. Gets into some space. Aimed in towards the centre. And now they can launch a counter. He spotted the run and played him through. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Chance to shoot. Çalhanoğlu has been caught there, it's a foul. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Acerbi. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Arnautovic. Good ball. He's gone for it! Donnarumma can claim that. Foden. Rodri. Gonzalez. This has gone, that's a foul.
Manchester have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
He's had a shot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Gonzalez. Keeper sends it forward. Rodri, out to the left it goes, and he's straight offside.
Manchester can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. That's surely a foul, free kick. Good take, and he's had a look.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Well, he's Nicely pulled back for that one.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Turns and goes back. Rodri. Now, can he capitalise? Goes for goal!
This has gone, presumably for offside.
So that's it. It is all over. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And the finish! Oh, England! England take the lead. Terrific audacity. Just gorgeous skill.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
Liverpool didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now the breakaway. Well weighted. Offside that time. Chance to shoot, has a hit! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Out to the right, plays it back.
Liverpool have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And it's hoisted clear. And he just whacks it away. Has a go! Oh, shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking the cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the
gets up to head it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Timely intervention. Oh, good interception. And the counter is on.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Keeps everyone guessing. Forward it goes. Rice. Kane hits one! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Stones. Tries to get it forward quickly. Played out to the right. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Kane is flagged offside. Isak. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he heaves it forward. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a brilliant interception. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Up to meet it! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Played into space out wide. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far, action at both ends and the team's level. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're into the second 45. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Rice. Keeper sends it forward. Played back in. Done very well to intervene. Salah. Well read, he sorted that out. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Stones. Rice. And here's Kane. It's Kane!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
Good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? He's in, surely! Shoots! Goal, England! And they're back in front!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. England go into the lead. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Stones. And it's Kane. Well positioned to make that interception. Hoists it forward.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's a fabulous position. Now can he finish? In with a header! He's scored! Do not write them off. Back they come.
Liverpool are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's onside, has a pop! Oh, England! And they get themselves in front! Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. England get themselves into the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Jones. Oh, great ball! Shot a goal! It's anyone's ball. Plenty waiting in the middle. Massive lead! He's looking to get there first. Oh, real towering header! He scores! They are right back in business. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with that.
And he has been fouled there.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
So England's free kick. And he's going direct.
Liverpool, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Well, the pressure is relentless. Oh, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Saka tosses in a low one.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Gets it back. Good ball. Chiesa, just the goal, goes for goal! And the ball's come out! And he's there to hoof it away. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, wonderful stuff, and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Unmistakably, this is the Camp Nou, staging a game in the way only the Camp Nou can. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
We have already started here. Goes for goal! Enid with the clearance. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good idea, just poorly executed. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Now a chance to break. Here's the through ball. It's found its way, it goes for goal! In for the follow-up! Goal! First blood drawn. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Gets his foot in there. Tielemans. Plays it through. And help's available out wide. And there's a long ball. And the defence can get it clear. Just brushed off the ball there. He's got options out wide. He's got away. Tielemans. And that's been won straight back. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Real chance! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And now they can launch a counter. Ball through needs to be good here. Beautifully done. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Enid positions himself well and cuts it out. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Digne is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Repelled by the keeper. Chooses to go back. Tries to stroke it through. Cleared without complication. Defending of the desperate variety. He's gone for it! This could fall anywhere! Turns and goes back. Tries to dink it in. There is the half-time whistle. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Here we go again then. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. That's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Lindelof gets into the right position to intercept. Tielemans. And once more they can't get through. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's gone for it! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. Tottenham take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Hoists it forward.
Tottenham clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Drives it in. And it's played forward. Well, they could break here. Forward it goes. Cuts it out. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Changes here from both sides, in fact. They're not going to make any further progress now. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Plays it out to the wing, right through the middle. Room for a shot. He's had a shot! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
The changes then in quick succession. Tottenham take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Cut out in the nick of time. Well positioned to make that interception. Oh, real danger here, going for goal! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, he's clearly not the only one who can't believe he didn't put it away. I think he's going to take some ribbon for that.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Has a pop! One! Oh, horrible miscue.
He was so quick to respond to that, almost made it count. Great opportunity.
So chance! Oh, outstanding save.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The Estadio Alejandro Villanueva, that's what the venue has been called since 2000, in honour of Alianza Lima's greatest star. Well, this is the perfect game. Real chance! An absolute thunderbolt! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Madison. Bentancur. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Locatelli.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Bentancur. Tottenham are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, you can be very hard to regroup and work your way back into the match, but they've got time.
Goes for goal! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side that
shot a goal! Oh, it's come back out! He has done it! And they get themselves in front! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
Has a goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Locatelli. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Solanke. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Half an hour played now. He's got options out wide. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Chance!
And through to the goalkeeper.
Bentancur. Solanke. He's got away. Has a hit!
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Hits one! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
A heavy challenge. Turam Ulian gives chase. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Looks to thread it through. Oh, some tackle that. And the half-time whistle goes. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Tottenham need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Good take, hits one! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
rich defending, but that'll do. And the finish!
Locatelli.
Played back in. That intervention was very necessary. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality.
Hits one! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Well played, he saw that coming.
Maddison.
Well positioned to make that interception.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
So can they find a way to turn round this deficit?
Locatelli.
And back to base.
Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
Locatelli.
Thuram Ulien. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Xavi. Solanke.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Challenge, but well within the laws. And it's played forward. Maddison. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Room for a shot.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?